Good afternoon, Bob Dalton coming to you from Allendale here in McHenry, Illinois. It is Monday, July 12th, 2010. We had a mixed trade here today. We were expecting the grains to open up a little bit lower, and they didn't disappoint. They did, in fact, open up a little lower off some weaker crude prices, stronger dollar at about 9:30 this morning. However, the soybeans found some strength. Right? As a matter of fact, they in fact opened higher where corn and wheat were a little bit lower, and stayed there pretty much most of the day in the nearby contracts. You got the July contracts going off the board this week, so you'll get some erratic squeeze trade going on in there, and some of your other old crop contracts like the September and August, those guys will take over if we do see squeezing in the July contracts, corn, beans, and wheat. But beans were able to hold on to a gain today in the old crop. New crop finished a little bit lower. August beans up 4.5, 9.97 3/4. You had September corn down 3 3/4 at 3.79 3/4, and then your September wheat down 2 1/4 at 5.35 3/4. Now, something to take note on. As of Friday's close, the Commitment of Traders report shows that the funds are long 104,700 contracts of corn. So we're over 100,000 contracts long by the funds again. Last year, if I remember correctly, they were long somewhere around 140 to 160,000 contracts at their peak ownership on that grain. So keep an eye on the funds positions. They're long now 42,500 contracts of beans, and last week they reversed. They were short 11,000 contracts of wheat. As of the close on Friday, they're now long 9,400 contracts of wheat. So you saw them buy back the 11,000 they were short, and then they added another 9,400 on top of that. So we have seen some support in the wheat. The more deferred contracts are getting it. Kansas City and Minneapolis contracts are seeing higher pricing, where Chicago may be struggling at times. Keep an eye on the Kansas City, specifically the September and July and December contracts. Again, July goes off this week, but that's where we saw the biggest bounces in the wheat when the funds were liquidating shorts. We're in December and July, Kansas City. Just a piece of interesting news. I don't know that there's anything you can do with that as far as trading is concerned, but that's apparently where they were in those two contract months. Crude oil today, we settled below $75 in the August crude. That's a significant price point right there, $75. $74.95 is where they settled, down 114. I wouldn't go nuts yet saying they were below 75, because it wasn't a very convincing close below 75. We're talking about 74.20, 74.50 even. Say, well, they really took out 75. Today we closed 5 ticks below that price point. Let's see what happens as the electronics continue trading, and then they open up the electronics again tonight at 5 o'clock, see where they want to take it from there. But crude today down 114, 74.95, while the dollar is trading higher. We're at 84.42, up 27 points roughly right now. Over to the livestock market. Cattle down a little bit today in the August fats, down 12.5, 90.07.5 is where they sit. We did have cash trade on Friday at 92. So far this week they're asking 94. By process of elimination, we'll probably see $93 cattle to start if they are in fact going to push it higher. That's 4 weeks in a row that we saw 91 trade. Then last week we get 92 trade. Does this mean that the summer bottom is kind of is close to being put in, if not already in? At these price levels, that's very interesting to see, as we were anticipating a greater pullback. But in the last 5 cash traded weeks, we have seen this cattle market steady off a little bit. So keep an eye on that cattle market. If you are looking to get some ownership, this may be a good time to go in and buy those cattle and see what we can make happen here in the coming months. Feeders today down 52. We're at 112.67.5 in the August. I believe the feeders are probably a little bit overpriced, especially with corn doing what it's been doing lately. I would expect to see the feeders continue to pull on back a little bit here. Then over to the hog market, down 57.5 at 79.45 August live hogs. We did have our research meeting today. If you'd like to get a look at what we're talking about or hear the actual meeting, and you're not a subscriber to our research, give us a call. Phone number is 800-262-7538. We'll be more than happy to set you up with access to the website, or you can go to our website and look around at some of the free content we have and decide whether or not you want to sign up for a free trial, or go ahead and take advantage of the special we have going on now. There's a 6-month pricing special that's available if you'd like to have access to our website until the end of the year. That's December 31st. Phone number to reach us here, 800-262-7538, or the website, www.allendale-inc.com. Again, this is Bob Dalton. Good luck trading this week.